Coinbase update here on the 2nd. I was just talking to my friend, and he has an investing group, and they bought Coinbase at, I think, 230, and they held the whole entire way. And my friend was trying to sell, but he was with like a group of people. I don't know how many, like 5 people. And nobody else wanted to sell. And so they didn't sell. This goes up to 443. They didn't sell. Now it's at 314. They have horrible earnings. And it's going down. And I told him, I was like, I think this is going to go to a minimum of 220 now. So if you are just buying stocks and not going to sell, what's the point? Like this is a 200% gain in 3 months. 140 all the way up here to more than 200%. 200 and whatever, 10% in about 3 months. And you don't sell a single share. That's just insane to me. But anyway, I was looking at the chart now and might as well do a video. This is my count here. So you have 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3, 4. I've gone back and forth on this. I think this is a 5th wave right here. And I think that this is an A wave down. And I think that this is a massive B wave. Why do I think that? Well, just look at what happened here. Let's go to the daily. So this was an impulse right here. So that's why it was kind of confusing, because this kind of looks like a B wave too. But then if you look at the length of this is an ABC move right here. And this can be an impulse. And if this was going to be a 4th wave, it took too long. This took over a year. It took about a year for a 4th wave. The time frame of this fits in with the 2nd wave of the same time frame, and then you get a 5th wave higher. And then you get an impulse down here, so that's got to be the A wave. And then you get a very tricky move, because you could be thinking that this is an impulse. This is very similar to Tesla. When Tesla made that big move to 480 and it's falling, that was a B wave. And then it went straight down from like 480 down to 200. This is the exact same situation. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 A, B, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 C. So I think this is an overall A, B, and I think this is a C wave down. My minimum target for this move down is going to be 220. 220 is the 0.61 fib. There's also a gap right there too, I think. Maybe it's right here. There's a gap right around the 0.61 fib. So I'm looking for this, and you can see it's an impulse down starting off. Based on how far it went up, maybe 176, 175. But if this is a 2nd wave, it might go a lot deeper than that. And here's my max target right here. 70 bucks. 70 bucks is my max target. That would be an overall 2nd wave. Buy the dip. These red boxes are weekly demand zones. These blue ones are daily demand zones. And then this is a monthly demand zone right here. So I do think this is an overall C wave. I would expect this to end somewhere around October or so, based on what we're seeing here. So we started this move on December 9th, and we finished it on July 18th. That's about 7 months. I would expect about 3.5 months down. That takes us to like November. So somewhere in this range, somewhere down here by November, if we zoom in here, it could be quicker than that too. I would imagine it's going to end up just going pretty fast. This is a wave 1 right here. This is a wave 2. And a pretty obvious wave 3 here. And it's past the 1.61 fib. So we can zoom in here a little bit farther. It's probably going to go lower, I would imagine. It looks to me like 1, 2, 3. Oh, it could be finished too. Hard to say on the smaller time frames, but this is a third wave. And so we'll see where it bounces for a fourth wave. And I don't know. It could extend. Overall, minimum target is 220. Is this going to end up just being wave 1? That's another thing that can happen. It could be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bounce back up here and then go down more. Or is it going to be an extension? It could go like this. It could go 1, 2, 3. But this ends up being a nested move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then you get a fourth wave. And then you get a fifth wave down. So it could be a nested move. Could be a normal 5-wave move. We'll have to see how it goes. But my minimum target is 220. My max target is 70 for this wave C down. Anytime you get a 200% gain in 3 months, you probably need to take profit. When I first started investing in 2000, I started trading in 2018. And one of the first stocks I got in were the Canadian pot stocks. And there are 3 main stocks. There was Aurora, there was AFA, there was Afria, and then there was Canopy Growth. Those 3 stocks. Afria is not a company anymore. I got taken over by Tilray. And then you have ACB and still around, I think. Let's see. ACB, yep. And then you have CGC. So I got into Fria actually, and Fria went from, I don't think the stock ticker will show anymore. Nope. But it went from like $7 all the way up to like 18, 19, 20 bucks. And I did the exact same thing as my friends there. I just wanted it to continue to go up and up. And then it went down a little bit, and I was like, oh, it'll come back. And it went down a little bit more. And then they legalized in Canada in like October of 2018, and everything tanked big time. I think I ended up breaking even or losing a little bit of money on that stock. So that's my little story. Same thing happened to my friend. Take profits when you're up 200%. And that's all I got for this video. Look for 220 down all the way to 70, probably in the next 3 to 4 months.